Hello and welcome back to the Garifuna Experience podcast. I'm your host, José Francisco Ávila. Today we're taking a journey through time, charting the often untold story of Garifuna community organizing right here in New York City. This isn't just history. It's the foundation of the power and progress we see today. When our community immigrated, we immediately sought to adapt our traditional organizational structures, the hometown associations or patronatos, to the American environment. These organizations became our anchors for socialization and development. But for decades, this incredible charitable work was mostly undocumented and informal. The landscape of community organizing, informal to incorporated. In 2006, my work with the New Horizon Investment Club began to change that. A survey we conducted revealed a stunning fact. 85% of participating Garifuna hometown associations were involved in charitable work. This led us to formally explore the nonprofit sector. For those unfamiliar, the American system has three sectors. The first sector is government. The second sector are businesses. And the third sector, which is the collective name for nonprofits, these are the organizations often called non-governmental organizations or NGOs or civil society organizations elsewhere. Informal roots, the hometown association. Many of our earliest charitable groups, like the Association Unión Corozaleña or ASUNCOR, one of the oldest in the city, operated informally as unincorporated hometown association. These were essential social alliances, bringing immigrants from the same town, Corozal, Dangriga, La Buga, together for mutual aid and connection to the home. While this formal status offers simplicity, it represents challenges. They often need a fiscal sponsor to receive grants, and establishing a tax-exempt status is difficult. The pioneers incorporated Garifuna entities. To build financial capacity and gain legal protection, groups incorporate, and we have a long, proud history of that. The very first Garifuna entity registered in New York State was the Carib American Association, Inc., way back in 1946, signed by Mr. Ines P. Martinez. Its purpose was friendship and mutual aid. This was followed by groups like the Phoenix Social Club, Inc. in 1959, focused on civic engagement, political tolerance, and cultural development. The Honduras Football and Social Club, Inc. in 1965, built on mutual assistance and physical recreation. Frente Unido Hondureño Social Club, Inc. 1972, centered on fellowships and social advancement. Interestingly, only the Carib American Association initially included the identity of the community in its name. It wasn't until 1979 that Garifuna Social Club, Inc. was the first to use the term Garifuna in its name in New York State. It was followed by Asociación Garifuna Yurume Guatemalteca, Inc. in 1987, Mujeres Garinagu en Marcha Pro Educación, Inc. in 1990, Evangelical Garifuna Church in 1992. This was the organizational landscape when I began my main mission in life in 1988 to inform, empower, and advocate for the Garifuna people. The dawn of the modern Garifuna movement. The modern movement officially kicked off in 1989. After many conversations with my partners, we scheduled the first organizing meeting on Sunday, February 5th, 1989, at the Club Cubano in the Bronx. Among the key attendees were two incredible women who became my loyal partners, Miss Dionisia Nicha Amaya Bonilla, rest in peace, and Miss Lydia Sacasa Hill, rest in peace. They had recently organized an unincorporated group, Mujeres Garinagu en Marcha Pro Educación Formal, MUGAMA, Inc. MUGAMA, a historic breakthrough. Garinagu Women on the March Pro Education, MUGAMA, represents the first modern Garifuna nonprofit organization. Founded initially in March 1989 by Lydia Hill, Mirta Savio, and Dionisia Amaya, the membership voted to incorporate in June 1990. The organization was founded with clear, powerful goals to promote the highest quality of education for Garinagu children, to create a space where parents and community members could discuss and seize educational opportunities, to develop scholarship programs and family assistance to support educational pursuits. MUGAMA's vision was to raise funds to provide scholastic awards and career scholarships for the deserving Garinagu high school students who wanted to pursue higher education. MUGAMA made history again in 1995 by becoming the first Garifuna organization to obtain tax-exempt status under Section 501c3 of the Internal Revenue Code. This allowed them to apply for major funding, and on February 6, 1997, MUGAMA received a landmark grant from the prestigious New York Foundation to develop the Garifuna Community Advocacy Center in Brownsville, Brooklyn. This was the first time a Garifuna organization successfully raised funds from a major philanthropic institution. The center became a vital clearinghouse, providing everything from housing court assistance to resume writing. Tragedy, unity, and intercontinental vision. Despite the organizational growth, the community lacked a single central voice. I was promoting the idea of a pan-Garifuna organizing movement to unify the diaspora from St. Vincent to Central America and the U.S., but fragmentation due to national origin and hometown loyalties was high. Then the unthinkable happened. On March 25, 1990, the Happy Land Social Club fire tragically killed 87 people, most of them young Honduran Garifunas. As the late Dominican activist Astin Jacobo noted, it took a tragedy before the rest of the city learned they even existed. The fire laid bare the desperate need for a single coordinating Garifuna voice. I wrote an article asking, who represents the Garifuna community? My answer at the time, nobody. The first Intercontinental Garifuna Summit. The pain and confusion fueled our fire. The Happy Land tragedy became the impetus to organize at a scale never attempted. In 1991, along with my brother Tomas and Dionisia Amaya Bonilla, we recruited leaders and organized the first Intercontinental Garifuna Summit meeting at Medgar Evers College in Brooklyn from July 4th to the 6th. The theme was a defiant call for pride. Uwala Busiganu, Garinagu Wagia. Don't be ashamed, we are Garifuna. The goal was to move beyond hometown loyalties and adopt a unified common agenda, to establish an economic development committee, to foster international cultural and economic relationships, to lobby for the declaration of April the 12th as a national holiday in Honduras, to sponsor and support Garifuna political candidates where representation was lacking. The summit was a tremendous success, drawing Garinagu from Los Angeles, Boston, Miami, and New York, uniting to draft a common agenda for the 21st century. It was proof that by focusing on issues, we could finally build the coalitions necessary for Garifuna power, cultural, social, economic, and political. Accomplishments. Among the many accomplishments since the first Intercontinental Garifuna Summit meeting are the following. The United Garifuna Association, led by the late Felix Miranda, achieved a major historical breakthrough. After years of advocacy, the New York City Board of Education officially decreed bilingual services for Garifuna-speaking students within the public school system. This monumental decision recognized the Garifuna language within one of the largest school systems in the world, marking a decisive victory for cultural preservation and student success. HIV/AIDS workshops started being offered by Ms. Mirta Colón, Sandra Witty, and Maria Marin. This workshop evolved into the formation of Honduran Against AIDS, Inc., a not-for-profit corporation. On November 19, 1991, history was made by the United Garifuna Association when the Honorable Sylvia Flores, Mayor of Nangriga, Belize, received a scroll declaring this day as Garifuna Day in New York City from the office of New York City Mayor David Dinkins. Garifuna students at City College in New York City organized a Garifuna Club, which they named Libanya Baba, the Children of God. The goal of this club was to bring together the Garifuna students of the different institutions of higher learning. The Lumalali Garifuna radio program, hosted by Mr. Felix Miranda, began broadcasting over WNYE 91.5 FM in New York City every Sunday from 4 to 5 p.m. The journey from informal associations to the power of MUGAMA and the Intercontinental Summit is a testament to the resilience of our people. The foundation had been laid. The first Intercontinental Garifuna Summit meeting served as a catalyst for the modern Garifuna movement in New York, Central America, and the Latin American Afro-descendants diaspora. And that wraps up another illuminating episode of the Garifuna Experience podcast. Today, we journey through time, charting the often untold story of Garifuna community organizing right here in New York City. This isn't just history. It's the foundation of the power and progress we see today. Thank you for listening. Remember, the future of the Garifuna people is in our hands. We are driving power, prosperity, and progress. Until next time, stay united, stay proud. Sungube Lida Aba. Ayo. Find new episodes of the Garifuna Experience podcast every Tuesday. Follow the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the Garifuna Experience podcast. Your support helps us share our vital Garifuna experience with more people around the world.